What up, YouTube? Before we start the video, we got a very important announcement for you.
That's right. We have our new milestone giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. That is a CGC 9.8 graded Thor #1. This cover is a Nick Klein sketch variant that is also signed by Donny Cates.
What? Are you crazy? Yes, we are. When we hit 2,000 subs, we're giving away this bad boy. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It would be much appreciated because we want to give this away, but we only can do that when we hit 2,000 subs. Let's get to the video. What up, comic fam? I'm Jim.
I'm Nate.
And we are Two Fat Guys Pull List, and we've got another fresh new comic day video for you for the week of January 8th. But not only that, we've got a tasty pull. I'll say that. We also have a package from one of our members, aka John. He sent us big old package filled with some freaking goodies. Yeah, dude. So we'll do the pull, right? We'll do the pull, and then at the end of it, we'll unbox this so you can see what John sent us. Because John's our homeboy, bro. He just hooked us up. So
secret unboxing into the pool episode.
It's a secret. It's a secret. All right, let's go ahead and get into this pull. First up, from Dark Horse Comics, we have Where Monsters Lie, issue number 3, Cul-de-sac.
Where the Monsters Lie, Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac, yeah.
So this has been just as good as the first series. It's been a lot of fun so far. The main, shtick here is that it's a commune of serial killers and murderers, and the town that they were running in the first series got destroyed, and they are now back to the main base, where they have brought along the cop that was trying to stop them, but turns out that he's a killer too, and his fiance is the daughter of one of the main serial killers that runs the compound, so he decides to stay, and it's all very weird, and you think that maybe he's turned, and has decided he's embracing that he's going to be a serial killer with everyone. And then at the end of issue 2, we find out that he's been jinxing them the whole time and killing the murderers behind their back and making it look like the intended victims are the ones that got the upper hand and killed the serial killers.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see, where that goes. We've got a couple of different storylines. I'm interested to see how they converge, but this is Kyle Starks' humor, like, on point. If you like his humor, you got to read this. It's very fun.
Kyle Starks is a goat. Like, he is one of the top tier goats in the industry. So
yeah, his name's on the book, and I'm buying it.
There it is, right there. All right, jumping over to Image, we have Napalm Lullaby, issue number 8, and our twins are fighting. I mean, they're fighting in the sense that the sister of the twins has basically gone berserk. And the solution that we've been told via the almighty father of the twins, who is potentially, or isn't potentially, is considered a god, even though he really isn't. He's just like a big psychic, has told the boy of the twins that he has to kill his sister in order to bring back reality to a solid state, essentially. If that confuses you, it is. Napalm Lullaby is intentionally confusing, and it's amazing. I'll go ahead and say there's maybe 2 books on this week's pull that are patois worthy, and this is one of them, at least for me. Napalm Lullaby never ceases to amaze, yet also never answers the questions I want answered, in a good way. In a good way. There are books that do that where you're just like incredibly frustrated that you don't get answers, but this one is just so entertaining that when you don't get your answers, you're just like, well, I got to go get the next one.
Yeah, if you were a fan of the show Lost, as far as the mysteries that just compound on each other, this book will interest you for sure.
100%. All right, next up from Image, we have Transformers issue number 16 from Daniel Warren Johnson and Jorge Corona. Battle of the Juggernauts, essentially. We've got, an internal battle between the Decepticons, the aftermath of the, temporary transportation of Cybertron to Earth. And so we've got Devastator fighting another massive version of a Decepticon. I don't know who that is. I think it's actually if I remember correctly, it's like the tiny versions of Transformers all combined, the Combiners or something. I don't remember. That's a lore that I don't know. Like when we got into like the early aughts of Transformer cartoons, I wasn't watching it. So like this part of the lore is a little bit more hazy for me, but giant Transformers against giant Transformers, count me in.
Yeah.
You know, it does feel like we're in this kind of in between arc within Transformers in the sense that, you know, we just had this massive event happen and now we're kind of rearranging the chess pieces. And right now it seems like we're focusing on the Decepticons. I don't think that's a bad thing. I just hope Soundwave still stays on top because Soundwave is my favorite Decepticon, and it seems like Starscream is making a play, even though he's only half of himself and he's like glued on top of a tank, and it's so crazy.
Yeah, the I'm also interested. The solicitation notes for this is very simple. It just says Autobots versus Decepticons versus spoiler.
G.I. Joe.
Who's the spoiler going to be?
It's got to be G.I. Joe, right? Or are we getting our first Void Rival interaction in Transformers?
Ooh, I don't think so, but I would love that.
That'd be.
It's probably G.I. Joe. Probably Joe.
Let's just pretend that it is, okay? Until we have to read it.
I don't even know what's going on in the G.I. Joe world. Maybe it would be obvious if we were keeping up on that part.
Probably it's probably like, ooh, if it's Solid Snake, then I'm super stoked. But
I'm stoked anyway. This is a good book. So
yeah, we'll have to read and find out. All right, jumping over to DC, we have Absolute Batman issue number 4 from Snyder. You know, this book started off incredibly hot, and it does feel like it's kind of cooling down a little bit, but the cover kind of tells me maybe not. Kind of somewhat of a maybe a symbiote style Batman cape here. I don't know, you know, if you like that or not. Y'all know the drill when it comes to this channel and when it comes to Absolute, and that is I'm on board all of it. The ups and downs, the ebbs and flows. So right now, you know, the shuffle between the books, Batman has probably come down to third out of the 3 out of the Trinity. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it feels like we're dealing with a lot right now with Absolute Batman, whereas with Superman and Wonder Woman, we know exactly, and I say exactly, the path forward seems pretty visible. Whereas with Batman, it seems like we're really trying to cram in the origin story alongside what's currently happening rather than it being organically flowing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I feel. Like that's just how it comes to mind.
I think this is going to be the issue that gets Batman back to where he had it originally.
Okay. All right.
I feel like just for reading the solicitation alone, I feel like this is going to give us the what we're doing here, the where we've been, sort of where we're going, sort of character development. I feel like this is it.
All right. Well, we'll have to wait and
We'll
see.
see.
Yep. Hey, I'm interrupting the video. It's only because I've got something really important to tell you. I know you know what we're giving away when we hit 2,000 subscribers. I gotta let you know about what we're giving away when we hit 1,250 subscribers. We're giving away this Uncanny X-Men #1 signed by Jim Chung, CGC grade 9.8. When we hit 1,250 subscribers, you could potentially win this, but you have to be subscribed to our channel. So hit that sub button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video, shall we? All right, jumping over to Marvel, we're gonna kick it off with NYX issue number 7 from Kelly and Lansing. We're again in this flux movement within NYX where we've just finished an arc, and now we're, the cover says Sync versus Prodigy, a battle to the death. I don't know. NYX, I thought the first arc ended okay. This book is starting to teeter into like I may potentially start considering dropping it or just picking up game day on Wednesdays, just because there are so many other new books coming out, whether it's in the Ultimate Universe or within the X Office or just general Marvel, that with how bloated X-Men comics are right now, which they didn't take long to do. I mean, it was like, hey, there's new X-Men are launching, and then suddenly every X-Men has their own book. And so I have to pick and choose, and NYX it's been fine, but I'm just kind of going like, I kind of want to put my attention elsewhere. So 7, I think, and I'm not trying to do this to be unfair. I'm just saying I think 7 is a make or break for me personally.
Yeah, I tried to do a few issues of this, but as soon as I kind of felt myself sort of like,
Feeling like
I
homework.
just let it go because I broke myself pushing too hard in Krakoa.
Krakoa.
I can't do that here. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And we also have a magic book that's coming out that we're not picking up, or at least not as of this recording of this video. So I don't know. Maybe game day, I look at this, look through it, and go, you know what? I'm gonna go give Magic a shot. I don't know. We'll see. You'll know by the live show
yeah.
what we're covering, or the new comic book day short that I put out on Wednesdays. So stay tuned.
Ooh.
All right. Speaking of another X book, we have Sentinel issue number 4, and this one has been a silly goose time, and almost it seems like maybe the underlining most important X book out of all of them, because we're actually getting an inside look to what the bad guys are doing. And it's been kind of crazy. I mean, we've got an Onslaught potential appearance in Sentinels. We've got the main villain, I forget her name, who's in charge of the mansion now, kind of pulling the strings and creating like
Karina,
sure, I don't know, Sentinel dogs, and then you got the Sentinel humans. Like it's a crazy wild book. Artwork is fantastic. The story, I think, is constantly just kind of getting better and better as we go through the issues. So yeah, like never thought I'd say this, but Sentinels, I'm looking forward to it in a really silly goose, but also like pivotal read within the X books.
Yeah, I think that's probably the thing that has continued to be surprising is how important this was, because when we had the big splash of books, I was like, oh, this is an easy not happening book, and then I moved on,
Yeah.
which I think is dumb, and I'm atoning for it by reading it now all the way through.
Well, look, I mean, I can't blame you for it. I mean, like you said in the previous one, like Krakoa burned us, and more of when Hickman left, we just kept on saying yes when we should have been saying, nah, I think I'll pass. So I totally get it. Like, I don't fault you whatsoever for saying, when you first saw this, going like, I think I'm done. Like, I'm not going to read it. And now it's like, holy shit, this is really enjoyable. After that, we have Ultimate Black Panther issue number 12, and we have a duel to the death with Black Panther and Khonshu, or Moon Knight. At least that's what was set up in issue 11. So I can't imagine we're not going to get that here, especially with the cover that we got here. You know, Black Panther had a real good come to Jesus moment in issue 11 where he, for some reason, yet again, has realized the lack of attention and empathy for the rest of the continent of Africa, and being isolated in Wakanda has consequences. And so suddenly he's like, oh shit, I got to help the entire continent of Africa. And now he's come to terms with that. But first, he's got to go kill Moon Knight. And I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I hope this cover isn't a red herring like issue 11. Issue 11 was definitely a red herring. We didn't get the Sorcerer Supreme, confronting T'Challa, even though that's what she was doing on the cover. So please, please, please let this be the ultimate boxing match that I am looking forward to.
Yeah, I would like to find it within me to be able to catch up on this book, but I'm just
you're so far behind. Well, once you do, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. It's been really good. I mean, I have yet to read an issue of Ultimate Black Panther where I was like, that was a miss. Like, it's always been good. It's been super fun. So,
yes.
Yeah. All right, our last book of the night, The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 8, The Raid on Grail
Gray Malkin.
Malkin. 4 of 4. So we have hypothesized that the Mutant X is potentially Onslaught. For some reason, I want to say it might also be Sinister, just because the guy on the cover kind of looks like Sinister. But yeah. I think you're right. I think it's going to be Onslaught, and holy shit, that's going to be awesome. I think this is going to be great. I think Gail Simone has done such a fantastic job with X-Men. I say it every week when this book is on. I think this is really the main X book, not X-Men, because this book has everything. It has a great story. It has the great artwork. The coloring is on point. The pacing of the book is fantastic. I think it was really smart to have this raid event split down the middle between the X-Men book and the Uncanny X-Men, because we've had, sparks of life over on X-Men when, what's his name? The artist, Stegman isn't on it. It's really weird. So yeah, I said there were 2 books on this list that were my potential patois. This is the other one, and I think it's going to go out with a bang. And I'm kind of, never thought I'd say this, but I'm on the side of Nate, where I'm hoping Cyclops' team, more specifically Cyclops, loses.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
It is always the correct way.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Okay. Well, I am surprised that I'm still hanging out with these 2 books, but yeah, I'm very interested. Like, I'm genuinely like, who is it? Like, who is it going to be? Now, I think the obvious answer is probably most likely that it's Xavier, but
it's not. It's not Xavier, because in X-Men, he shows up, and he's outside of the vault.
Oh, I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah, Xavier shows up and he goes, you would think it was me, but it's not.
Oh, that's right.
And they're like standing in front of the vault. And they're like, go, like.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it is on.
It's either Onslaught or Sinister, I think. And watch us be both wrong. And it's like,
oh, for sure, we're both
some random ass character that we've never heard about, that everyone in the X community is like, oh, duh, it's obviously this. But yeah, so anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be great. All right, that's gonna do it for this week's new Comic Day video for the week of January 8th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you reading first? What's your potential pick of the week? Before we go and open this surprise box, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated, as we're on the road to 1,250 subscribers, but we can't do it without your support. So please, if you're not already subbed, hit that sub button. Before we open this box, also make sure to catch us live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we're going to talk about all these books and more. We'll probably talk about all the shit that John just gave us also on Sunday too. So be sure to join us here live, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, here on YouTube Live, where we just chat and hang out and have a good time. All right, let's get to it. So John sent us a package, and I was thinking it was just going to be like a little bitty package with the Moon Knight and a couple comics for Nate, but like, he fucking sent us an entire like Amazon box filled with goodies. So let's get this started. So I got like a plastic opener knife thing. There it goes.
You might want to full screen yourself here so you can see what's going on.
Hey, well, man, that's pretty personal.
Oh, let's see my mug.
Okay, so I'll just have you talking in the background then. So let's go ahead and go to just Jim.
Whatever.
See if this works. Hey, it worked.
Hey, yeah.
And let's move it over here so we can see what we got. All right, cool. So get this other side opened. Here we go. Immaculate packing, by the way, John. Holy shit, dude.
Those are big bubbles.
This is a freaking... Oh my gosh, John.
Whoa.
So the Kenner figures that I'm collecting.
Yeah.
This is a scaled Sentinel version. So like they're like 3.75. This is how big a Sentinel would be.
Damn.
John, what the heck, dude? No way,
That's awesome.
bro. This is awesome, man. Like, come on, dude. I was gonna buy this at Dallas Vintage Toy Store, so thank you, John. Oh my gosh. All right, let's keep going. I don't want to. There's some more stuff in here, man. There's some crazy stuff. All right, so next up, from another Kenner. What the heck? So, what? This is a double pack of Wolverine and Phoenix.
Oh.
The Kenner. Oh my gosh. So the yellow and the dark Phoenix. John, what are you doing? There's a couple of them. Oh my god, look, here's the... Jesus Christ. So Iron Man and Cyclops.
Oh. Ooh.
Wow. Man. Then we got Captain America and Black Panther. Chingao, dude. What are you doing, John? You don't have to do this, bro. This is so nice. Then we got Iron Man and Black Panther.
Ooh.
Oof. And then what else do we have here? Ooh, Spider-Man and Electro. Sick,
Nice.
dude.
So the old school Electro.
Mm-hmm. And then, ooh, here we go. This is the one that he said he was going to send me, and I was anticipating, which is the Moon Knight.
Oh god,
So sick, John. What,
that's
bro?
really cool.
This is too much. All right, then we got a box in here that says for Nate.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for Nate. Let's get this opened up.
Definitely didn't need to get anything right.
Ooh, it's all gemmed up. So, John, ooh. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. Ice Cream Ram number 39. You see that?
Oh,
Oh, something's killing the Nice House on the Lake. Authentic. I think it's signed by James Tinian
No
the
way.
Fourth. Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, right there, dude.
what?
John got you a signed something.
Damn.
Nice House by the Sea. Signed
Yeah.
by James Tinian. Dude, you can get this thing fucking graded, bro. John,
That's
you
awesome. Holy
were
crap.
too awesome, dude. This is insane.
Dang.
And then
Thank
I
you.
think this is also for you. Oh boy. Cracked case, bottom left for Nate. Haha, issue number 1. CGC grade 9.6.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
That book was so good.
Heck yeah, dude. There you go, man.
Well,
so
thank
can
you very much. Holy
Stop by the
crap.
compound and pick this up.
Yes, I do.
John, you did not have to. This was so cool, dude.
That was very cool, man.
I mean, you treat us too nicely. We appreciate you. We thank you for being a
Heck yeah.
member. And let me turn this over. That was awesome. I thank you so much, John. You're so badass, and we really do appreciate you. And thanks for sending us the stuff and making more content. That was so kick ass.
That was cool, man.
Dude, all right. Well, you can catch John on our live show. He's always there with us, hanging out and chatting. Yeah, thanks again. And as always, comic fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.